Something that I've been a little bit discouraged about is finding out that I have osteoarthritis. And I can let this beat me or I can do something about it. I found out a couple days ago and I just been really in the dumps. But I am 54 and my body is getting older. Obviously, we all age. And there's just things that you could do to fight it and fight back for your body. I do talk about hair on here. This is also great for hair. But I feel like as women, we don't have the support and we don't have guidance and we don't know what to do, where to turn, and nobody's listening to us. So this is just a big deal for me. I take it very personally. It's very just it's close to my heart because I'm going through it. And when you go through something like this, because it just makes you feel helpless and hopeless, but that's a mindset that we choose to have, and that's in anything in life. This is growing your hair out, starting your own business, doing what you want to do in life, and not having these things hold you back. So I just been in an excruciating pain. I work as a server right now. I had to get off of the floor. I couldn't even serve. It was probably 5 hours I was on the floor, and it just was killing me. So they did tell me at the doctor that I don't have to have a knee replacement, but yes, I do have some bones growing in, like bone spurs on my knee because of the wear, and it is just very, very painful. So I was thinking, well, why can't this be something that's a good thing? Your bone's trying to grow back, but no, it causes little spurs and it could become so excruciating. So I've been taking some time to research on joint pain and help things that help reduce the inflammation in your joints, also as well as hair health and your shiny skin. And this is something that I've done off and on throughout my life. And then I just stopped. I got lazy, but this is something when you have a wake up call and you don't do anything about it, you struggle, and that's when you spiral downhill. So I am making a point in my life to do better for myself this part of my life. And it doesn't mean because I am 54 that I have to give up and just be like, oh, well, you're this age anyway. And, that's what getting old is about. Granted, yes, it is true. But you can do things for yourself and better things to strengthen your knees. And I wish that I had been doing this all along, but I wasn't. And I really have a strenuous job. And now I'm trying. I mean, I've always worked out off and on through my life. I hit it hard for a long time and then I would get lazy. I started getting lazy probably in my mid 30s. And then I just kind of gave up on working out for about 2, 3 years. I was really lazy. That's basically what it is. There's no excuse. And so now I'm just trying to fight it and fight for my body. So right now I don't need a knee replacement. So I'm just going to try to help others as well, other women going through struggles. I do highly suggest that you go to your doctor and get x-rays, whatever you got to do to see what the root of the problem is. My husband goes through this, but he slaps a knee brace on and then he just deals with the pain, but I don't wanna live like that, and I keep on getting on him about taking care of his body. We both have really strenuous jobs. But for my breakfast this morning, I had a really, really great meal. It was so great, and I feel so good. And that's just what it's about. Like, last night, we ended up going to a Mexican restaurant, and my stomach hurt because for 3 days, I've been eating really, really health conscious and just being really, uh, just, making sure I don't eat fried food, soda. So I do love my ginger ale, but I'm trying to stay away from that. I had a little swig yesterday, but then I was thinking, oh, I told myself, oh, hello. Yeah, remember, no soda. So, and I also last night had a virgin pina colada and it was so sweet. And that's also bad for your body. And I'm not saying never give yourself a little sweet or little treat, but it's usually something with fruit that has some kind of vitamin C, antioxidants, and if I'm saying that right, antioxidants, but but I think you know what I mean. So for hair health, which this is also for joints, I ate, and I'm just going to be reading a little guide. And if you're interested, I could I'm going to put everything down in the description as well, so you can get some really great beneficial foods for your hair as well as your joints and your skin. So I ate, and this may be a little bit boring, but this is just a really big deal. This is just so important for us to have each other to get the information. And yes, there's tons of information online. There's tons of uh, things you can get on Google, but when you're in a community and you're helping others and they're helping you and you're being there to support other women, that is the most beneficial thing ever. We all have things that we don't want to think about getting a coach or a guide, and it is just something that's really, really important. In my courses, I'm going to have a place where women can go for a community. And I'm telling you, we need each other. We need to be strong for each other. We don't need to put each other down, because it's very, very important in this time of our life, especially at all times for women, even 40 and under. But as we age, we need to be supportive for each other, not break each other down. Too many times I see on social media that other women put other women down about their age. Well, guess what? You're going to get to that age if you're lucky. If you're lucky, you're going to get to that age. It's a privilege to age, but you want to take care of yourself as much as you can. So I was lifting really heavy weights. And now, because that's what I heard for my hormone replacement therapy doctor, that it brings back testosterone and it's just great for your bones. But now I'm seeing things where it says do lighter workouts because of your knee. And so I'm just like, I'm just going to do what I can do and not overdo it. And then I go to my physical therapy October 23rd, and I'm going to get some guides in there to help strengthen my knee with the physical therapy. Also, there's stuff on YouTube, but I really think that it's important that you go and get a guide from a professional, and then you can, use that and go onto some YouTube videos. But that is just available if you do need to um, strengthen your knees. And it is like I said, it's important that you go check with your doctor for the 100 million time that I said it. But this morning I had alfalfa, broccoli, and kale sprouts, and those are the mixed. And these are loaded with vitamin A, C, and K, plus sulforaphane. Some of these things I don't think I can say, but I'll put up the spelling up here. A compound that supports cell repair and detoxification. They help boost scalp circulation and hair follicle strength. And eggs, a top tier source of biotin, protein, and vitamin D, all of which are key to stronger, thicker hair. Pumpkin seeds, packed with zinc, iron, and omega 3 fatty acids, which can help prevent hair shedding and stimulate growth. Like I said, these are all important for joints as well, because I've been researching so much stuff in the last 2 days. I've been on YouTube and just looking through things, what foods help with the inflammation or to help minimize the inflammation. And cilantro helps the body detox heavy metals, which can otherwise hinder hair growth and scalp health. So I mixed this all. Well, I had some hash browns that were frozen. Now I know that the better option is to cut up some fresh potatoes. I did not have any. So I did put that with olive oil, and olive oil is a lot better for you. It's one of the better options for oil. And then I mixed the hash browns with garlic cloves and green onions chopped up in there. And I put turmeric. I also put it in my eggs. So I'm trying to think what I put it in. But either way, it's all good for you. So turmeric, I put in, the eggs and the potatoes. It contains curcumin, curcumin, a natural anti-inflammatory compound that can reduce joint pain. Garlic cloves. I put the garlic cloves in my potatoes as well. It has sulfur compounds that support collagen production and may help with joint tissue repair. Broccoli and kale sprouts. Again, they shine here for joint health due to sulforaphane, which may help protect cartilage and damage. Tomatoes. Now, I hear different things about tomatoes. Some studies say that it is bad for your joints, and others say that it's just a myth. So I just do it in moderation. I'm not a big tomato eater, so I did put a little bit of this into the eggs. Like I attempted to make an omelet, but it kind of got scrambled, but it was still good. I broke it up a little bit. But tomato contains lycopene and vitamin C, supporting collagen and formation and reduction and reducing inflammation. Bell peppers, especially red or yellow. I did use green. I did not realize that red and yellow were a little bit more rich in the vitamin C, crucial for collagen. synthesis and overall joints. But I still know that there's a lot of benefits for the green bell pepper. Then the green onions offer sulfur and antioxidants that help reduce joint inflammation and maintain connective tissue. Pumpkin seeds contain magnesium and zinc, which help reduce joint stiffness and support cartilage health. Now, I did put some on the side of my plate, and I actually started eating them with my eggs and mixing them up, and actually tasted really good. So that's kind of a little boost to giving your eggs some like a different taste, something different. And I'm like, wow, this is really actually good. And then I added a little bit of the pork green chili. Pork, I mean, it's kind of, you don't have to do pork. I had bought some Santiago's frozen green chili. I do make my own green chili, and I do use the fresh hatch chili. And this time of year, it does start coming out because it is October. Is it October? Yeah. Wow. It's going by. Like, what month are we in? So I will be able to get fresh hatch green chili and usually use chicken chili. I do use pork still, but I know that chicken's a better option. But I had that, so I did put a little tiny bit of the green chili. So the capsicum boosts blood flow, metabolism, and can help nutrients reach your scalp more. And so my breakfast just supported my hair, my joints, and detoxification, immune health, and my stable energy and metabolism. But frozen hash browns, like I said, is just a little bit of potassium, which can help with energy and muscle function. And the only thing to watch for is oils and preservatives. If you choose one that are just potatoes, no fillers, or hydrogenated oils, you're still in great shape. If you cook them in olive oil or avocado oil, that actually boosts the anti-inflammatory benefits and help your body absorb the fat, solubles, vitamins A, D, E, and K from your sprouts, kale, and eggs. So next time I'm going to try to make my fresh potatoes and have a better option. But it's baby steps and what you have, what you can work with. So I know this may be boring to you, but like I said, once you're going through this, you'll understand. You'll try to find out information for yourself. You won't let this beat you. And I am starting my courses soon for coaching, and I am very excited. I believe that like I said, we need to have a community for women. We need to support each other. I said October it should be done, but I was just, like I said, I was down in the dumps. I didn't want to do anything on my courses, but I was in pain as well. So it's really hard to do things when you're hurting and mentally. So I had to really snap out of it, feeling sorry for myself. I do feel a lot better today, and I'm feeling more uh positivity. You just have to keep telling yourself you're going to be okay, because yeah, if you don't, it'll get the better of you. And I started working on my presentation with my slides again, and hopefully this will be out the end of November, but I'm not going to rush it. My very first presentation and my course is probably not going to be the best, but I'm trying to put as much information, transformation tips, and put it out there for us women so we can grow together. And just like I said, the biggest thing is support. I do use AI, don't get me wrong. I use all my notes from actually what I'm going through, what I'm experiencing. I don't put it on there and say, oh, write this for me. I mean, I basically just put it in a little bit more structured. I have these in bullet points, and then of course I'm reading from my notes. I don't know, like, off my head. I know some things what are good for you, but it's easier for me to go over to my little guide. And this is actually something I got on Amazon, and you just put it in here and you can go on your notes. And I know a lot of people say that it's kind of weird and not weird, but tacky to look at your notes and talk, but sometimes you just got to do it. And it's information that's getting out there. And it's just something that's, like I said, very dear to my heart. In the subscription, or I mean, in the description, I'm going to also put that you can join my email list. You'll be getting weekly guides to hair transformation, HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy. And then now I'm going to be adding in some help for joint pain, what I'm doing, some tips, what I'm learning at my physical therapy that you can strengthen your knees and just your body, whatever I learn. And it's someone that goes through it and they understand. There's nothing like talking to other people because they understand what you're going through. And course, AI, it will never replace people. I know people are going to say it, they keep saying it, but if we allow it to, then it will. It is nothing like a person. Compassion and empathy, you can't get that. And even some of the things I ask AI, it's wrong. So I've had to actually go look in Google to find out how to put my Kajabi storefront up, which is a place where you put your coaching on, your courses, your community, one on one. You can do numerous things with Kajabi. So that is something that I just wanted to put out here today. And I, again, will have this in the description so you can print out and just go to guide so you can start with your journey. Also, I'm going to have some recipes and some different things on my coaching PDF that you can print out as well. It's an ebook that I'll have available for you on the course. So I ended up hiring 2 coaches, and I always thought, "Oh, I don't think I'll ever hire a coach. I can find out this stuff online." But man, I'm telling you, it has been a game changer just having the support and having other people that I can have support you. If I'm feeling down, I put it in the community, and they'll just encourage me. If I tell them I'm feeling like really uh, imposter syndrome, which that means I just learned this with the coaching courses that you feel like nobody's going to listen to you. It doesn't matter. You look stupid. You feel stupid, but you've been through it. You can help others. So I I'm off work today because I switched with a girl. I worked yesterday and I'm off today. So thank goodness I'm just going to clean and really light because I'm not going to overstrain my body and work on my courses today. So if you do have any questions, you're going through some kind of pain and you're feeling really down, just put it in the comments and I could share some ideas and tips with you and hopefully other people will chime in because we do need this, ladies. And I thank you for watching this video and you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for stopping by.